morning. And before I get started, I just want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters and everyone for supporting my channel. And don't forget to mark your calendar for March the 29th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do another powerful relational live stream lecture on how to develop a successful business goal. I've been doing a lot of work behind the scene to prepare for this very important lecture. All I can say is this is one lecture you do not want to miss, people, bottom line. If the audience is aware, one of the primary services that I provide under my company, Paris and Associates Resource Center, I go into an executed contract for clients who want to hire me to develop their strategic business plan over the course of 4 paid coaching sessions. Check out my business website. It is the first link on my YouTube channel in the link section. My webpage design is a phenomenal job in updating my business website. So with that being said, let's get on down to today's lecture. This lecture ties into one of the concepts of my YouTube channel in my company, that money, peace, how to rise above your financial situation, financial health. So the focus of this lecture is credit card zero credit card utilization, people, will have a positive impact on raising your credit score all the way to an 850. My credit score been hovering at an 850 now for a few years. It went from 800 then all the way up to 850, literally right before my eyes. And so this is what I'm going to talk about in terms of the strategy plan that I use to get my credit score to 850. Because when I was in financial destruction from 2007 to 2012, my credit score was at a 340, people. And I'm telling you, this strategic plan worked for me, and I continue to use this plan. This is what I've done in the past. If you get a credit card, I remember when I rose above my situation, I deliberately got a credit card. That credit card had a maximum amount of money on that credit card was $5,000. I deliberately got that credit card, and I kept my credit card utilization down to zero, meaning zero, old zero with a balance of a credit on that $5,000. And I did that month after month after month after month. And what that did was, because they say if you have a credit card utilization of below 30%, that'll raise it. No, take it lower than that. Take it to zero. Zero, people. I kept that credit card utilization down to a zero with available credit to use $5,000, and every single month they sent me a bill for zero, and that zero bill count as a payment. Yeah, I was literally seeing payment month after month after month, that green check mark. Zero paid, credit card utilization zero, but lower than low. And my credit score shot up. And it takes skill, people, to do that. That means mentally, in my mind, I put that credit card away. I didn't even know where it was. And that was a deliberate strategy plan for my credit score to rise and rise and rise. And I didn't charge not one dime on that credit card. And I literally saw on Equifax, TransUnion, because you can go in and check your credit report, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian payment history on time payment of zero, on time payment of zero on Equifax, on time, TransUnion, on time. That's power, people. And that's what a lot of, cause society want to make you think you got to charge something. No, it ain't nowhere if you do some financial literacy education, it is nowhere on there where it says you have to charge anything on it, as long as you keep that credit card account open. and you getting a zero bill, you're establishing a payment history. And it's going to show up on your credit report. January paid on time, February paid on time, all the way until March, all the way to December, a whole year. On time payment of a zero. Now you're seeing that green check light, green, 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 and then my credit score began to rise. It rose from a 340, then it hit 600. It hit 600 to 700, all the way up to 850 credit score. Can't go no higher. And it took discipline to do that. Because a lot of people, they'll get a credit card and they credit card utilization at 40%, 50%, 90%. They don't reach their limit. They want you to reach your limit. They want you to have a high credit card utilization rate. And then when you do that, it has a negative impact on your credit score. Then you're going to begin to see your credit score dip and go down and go down. Get your credit card utilization to zero. Do that. And I'm telling you, you will see an increase on your credit score every single month, people. Every single month that you continue to do a zero credit card utilization against 5,000 or 6,000 or whatever amount you want to put a limit you want to have on that credit card, and you keep that utilization to zero, that zero payment account as a payment, that zero payment account as a payment history, that zero payment account as an on-time payment, and your score on a monthly basis, people, will rise before your eyes. Real talk, people, as long as you keep that account open. But you got to have a mindset that you got to have the mindset, and you got to go in with a strategic plan. I literally put back then, when I rose against my financial destruction, I literally put on my strategic financial plan, I'm going to get a credit card for the sole purpose of having a zero utilization rate, usage rate. The purpose was to shoot my credit score up. And I'm telling you, it rose before my eyes. I've been hovering it at an 850 now for several years. And that is one of the strategies that I have used to maintain my financial health. That financial health ties into your FICO score. But the key thing, do your due diligence. The key thing, if you can do a zero utilization for the sole purpose of raising your credit score high, I'm telling you, you will see explosive growth on your credit score, on Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, all three of them. And don't fall for those promotional tactics when they'll send you information on we'll raise your credit, because the credit card company see you ain't charging nothing. They ain't making no money off you. You using it. You using them to raise your credit score. They see that you got a zero utilization rate, and they still got to count that as a payment. That's still going to show payment history. That's still going to show credit age. They know you ain't using nothing. But at the same time, in a sense, you're manipulating the credit card company, because they ain't making no money off you. They ain't making no money off you. You ain't charging nothing. For several months when I used that strategy, a zero credit card utilization, that credit card company would send me a bill for zero. Amount zero. They spent more money on sending me a bill, and the payment was zero every single month. They spent more money generating the bill. They spent more money sending me the bill. They want to make it. It's no interest on zero. That's none. There's no interest on zero. And so I knew what I was doing. I had on my strategic business plan, I'm going to manipulate, I'm going to have a zero credit card utilization with this credit card company to shoot my credit score up to 850, and the rest is history. And when I done that technique, and then when I saw that 850, that's when I put on my strategic business plan, the goal has been achieved. Because when you write down a goal, the goal was to get that credit card with a zero utilization rate, to get my credit score to 850. That was the goal. The measurable objective, meaning steps that I had to take every single month. I had to not charge anything on that credit card. Zero. That was action step that I had to do in order to get the bill from the credit card company with a zero. And then I put a projected due date, the date that the goal was going to be achieved of an 850 credit score that I achieved that years ago. So that goal was accomplished. And how I verified that, I went in on an ongoing basis and I would check my credit report with Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. For each one, it showed that I had a credit card open account. There you go. Had a credit card open account with available credit use, with available a balance amount that I had that I could spend of $5,000, and the amount that I owed against that $5,000 for several months was zero, and that was power. And every single month that I did that, they put check mark, paid on time, paid green. The greens light up on your credit report. That is how you get to an 850, and you see significant increase monthly. I ain't talking about no years. No, you see significant rise on a monthly basis, but you still got to be patient, because you do that enough, month after month after month, 5 months, 7 months, 10 months, 12 months, you will see an increase in your credit score on all three major credit bureaus every single month right before your eyes, people. And that's real talk. But you got to be laser focused. You got to be disciplined. You got to be internally driven to want to get this done. You can't try to do this and let me just use the credit card for this time. No, that's not the purpose of getting a credit card. That's not the purpose. No, the purpose is to raise your credit score. The purpose is to have a zero balance month after month. So that's why I tell people, if you ain't disciplined, if you ain't internally driven, I don't recommend this tip and strategy. But what I do know, it worked for me. What I do know, when I look at my credit report for Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, is 850. It's been 850 now for years. I know that. I know that. I understand what it means by credit card utilization rate. I understand that. That ties into your debt to income ratio. I understand that. This is real talk. That's basic financial literacy 101. And that's power, people. That's power. And then be prepared, because the credit card company, they already know what you're doing. They already know you got financial literacy. So what's going to happen is they're going to start sending you letters. We want to raise your credit score to 10,000, because they're hoping that you weak enough. Now you see you got 10,000. You got $10,000 sitting there on a credit card that you ain't using. And I'm going to tell you something. If you could do the same strategy, zero credit card utilization, with amount available to you, $10,000. You do that for 6 months, your credit score is shoot to an 850, and I'm telling you, in no time. But you got to still use the same strategy and technique. I don't care if the available amount on your credit card is $5,000, $2,000, $10,000. It don't matter what the amount is. The amount is, if you got zero credit card utilization rate on whatever your amount that you can use is, you still just gonna shoot it up high, because your credit card utilization rate is zero versus keeping it below 30. That which is, to me, is high. You ain't no see no rise in your credit score if you believe in a myth. Keep your credit card utilization rate below a 30. No, keep it at zero. Keep it at zero, and I'm telling you, you will see astronomically growth on your credit score on a monthly basis, and the rest is history, people. And that is a powerful tip technique that I use when I was rising above my financial situation. And when you get to that level, of 850 credit score, make sure you protect your credit score. Make sure you maintain your financial health. Make sure you continue to protect your credit score, to protect your financial health. Don't be co-signing for nobody. Because when people know that you got a great credit score, when people know that you're internally driven, when people know that you're strategic and wise with your money, and you understand financial health, people, friends, family members, neighbors, they'll try to come to you. Oh, I'm having trouble getting this apartment. Oh, I'm having trouble getting this car loan. Oh, I'm having trouble getting this personal loan. Could you be a co-signer? And let me tell you something about that, people. Don't co-sign for nobody, because number one, if a person is asking you to be a co-signer, number one, what that tells me is their credit score messed up. What that tells me is they have poor financial health. That's what that tells me. And if you co-sign for somebody, and they don't pay that bill, guess what? You will be financially responsible for paying that debt, because you co-sign, and it can have a negative impact on your credit score. I tell folks, you got to protect your credit score at all costs, and this is real talk. So again, zero credit card utilization will have a powerful impact on raising your credit score all the way up until 850. And there's an area in my chapter, in my book, Awake Financial Freedom, one technique I use, which was still below 30% utilization rate. There was one technique I used really back in 2008, between 2008 and 2009, when I was rising above my financial situation. That was another technique I used, and it worked for me. I think I had deliberately got a credit card with a maximum amount of $500, and I would charge $1.99 every month. So that utilization rate was virtually nothing, and that helped shot my credit score up astronomically. And then I took it even lower. Then, as I became wiser and educated myself about more financial literacy in terms of the power of zero utilization rate, raise the amount that they would get, raise the amount that you can spend. If you got a $5,000 limit on a credit card, now don't even charge the $1.99. Take it down to zero. So now your credit card utilization rate is zero, and you got $5,000 just sitting there. And that's how I was able to shoot my credit score up to the point where it is now at 850, and it's been standing at 850 for some years now. Real talk, people. So and they don't teach you this in school. They don't teach you this in graduate school. The only thing graduate school taught me is how to get in debt, I got 2 master's degrees. The only thing graduate school taught me was how to deep in school loan debt, deep in credit card debt, hitting me left or right, credit score low, astronomical. That's the only thing college taught me. College ain't teach me in terms of what I'm spitting, this truth I'm spitting right now on this live stream, because I have gone through the door, people. I have gone through the door. I have educated myself about financial literacy and credit card utilization, and bottom line, by evidence, my credit score with all 3 credit bureaus is 850. Real talk, people. And it's been that way for years. And I'm going to protect that credit score, because I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of people in this world, in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, that's even older. Credit score is so bad to the point they can't qualify to get no apartment, no house, no car, no loan. They credit score so bad they can't even get a department store credit card. Credit score has an impact on all areas of your life. Credit score has an impact on what they're going to charge you for your car insurance. Your credit score has an impact on what they're going to charge you for your car insurance, interest rates, all of those things. Certain jobs are pulling your credit score. So credit score has an impact on all areas of your life when you buy a home loan. I'm telling you, people, even join the military, they run your credit score. So it has an impact on all areas of your life. And there's a lot of people right now with a horrible credit score, but it can be fixed. You just got to go through the steps to start working on it and be laser focused versus listening to other folks or paying other people to do it. No, fixing your credit score is something that is an individual journey, people. It's an individual journey. So again, share this information. And don't forget to mark your calendar for March the 29th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do another relational live stream lecture. I'm going to be ready to get down to business. That's all I have. Simple fidelity, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.